Hello. So today is day 7. Thank you so much for joining me again. I am truly in gratitude. And welcome to day 7 of 30 days on womanhood. So, what is today's word? We ask. um, it is sincerity. So today I want to talk about how me finding my sincerity really changed the game for me. Um, just sincerity is to me, when you can like really be honest with yourself about how you feel about other people, how you feel about yourself, how you feel, and yourself is the most important, but the reason I say how you feel about others first is because, um, you know, everything starts from in here if we peel back all the layers of, what's the word of, influence. Like if we take all the influences off, um, of our layers of ourselves, I believe that's where we can really be sincere. And the reason I say that is because since it starts from here, the perception of the world, that's the only thing that we really have. So when we're judging others or looking at others or having an opinion about others, it's sometimes from a perspective that is more of layers of belief being put upon us versus is actually our real thoughts. So that was a lot. I didn't even mean to jump into it like that. Um, but I hope that I hope that was understood. So um, yeah. So sincerity takes a big piece of being able to open yourself up and being honest with yourself to the point of, really even checking yourself, calling yourself out. And there's been so many days that I've had to do that for myself. Like, I've had to be like, okay, is this who you really want to be? You know? And I had to expand my perception on a lot of things. I feel like I like to think that it was forced upon my life, but I also know that, there's choices that you make, and sometimes you know, we don't really realize things until it's late sometimes, and that's just the truth. Like, that's how we actually do learn our lessons a lot, and that's when you do decide to make better choices. So sincerity is, I feel like sincerity gives you, I feel like sincerity is um, it's a result of, I feel like, the decisions, that come through life. Like, that you learn to be more sincere with yourself because you either are frustrated and tired of like feeling some type of way, or I mean, that's what's always been for me. I'm like, okay, I'm frustrated. Why am I feeling some type of way? What's bothering me? Honing into, my true version, I suppose. And, it's just funny because I know that years and years and years from now, when I look at this or see this, I'm going to be like, girl, like, every level you go to, you always kind of look back and you're like, whoo, never again that part. So, yeah, sincerity, yo, what does that mean to y'all? Like, write in the descriptions below, like, what does sincerity mean to you? I love to hear other people's perception. And that's something that I want to start including in this is like, what's your perceived, what's your perception? What's, I didn't mean to say perceived, but that's an interesting word, right? Perceived, which means like what you think, is gonna, yeah. So, anyways, I would still love to hear your perception on what sincerity means to you. Like, what does that look like for you, ladies? And guys, like, join in. What does that mean for you? Like, what does sincerity look like for you? What does it mean to you? What comes to mind? When I think about sincerity, you know, it just always comes back to like, am I being the truest version of myself? And it's weird that that's what it's always like coming to is like, am I being authentic? Am I being genuine? Am I, am I in myself? You know, it feels really good to be honed into who you are because you decided to be that way, not because it was a forced belief or a behavior that's a habit, but to be like, no, this is who I decide that I want to be. And you put sincerity into the, you know, the, the past, which creates the present and moving into the future. Like, it's just, for me, it's been a constant change throughout life. So sincerity has been something that like I don't know. It's like sincerity is like a pinpoint for me. It's like, it just I feel like it reminds me of a check-in, like being able to be sincere with yourself and with others it's like, I think it takes patience because you have to be patient with yourself when you're in situations, right? Like when I'm in situations, I have to remember to be like, it's not going to be like this every day. There's a journey. So, yeah. Um, you know, I know my videos have been longer than this, but this is really like what I have to say about sincerity. This is really what needs to come off. And, yeah, I think, being sincere with other people too, people can feel that. And then when people feel that, it creates like a ripple effect. I think it's always so important to like drop in, and that creates a certain frequency, and then people are able to kind of get in a more relaxed state. You're able to get in a more relaxed state, and then you can think about what's next. So I appreciate you. Hey. Blessings beyond measure. You guys are powerful, phenomenal, amazing, talented, beautiful, cultured queens and kings. So, blessings to myself, blessings to you. I pray that you guys are all blessings to everyone around you. Peace, 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 peace. As I know you are. I'm just, I'm just asking for more blessings for us. Not that you're not already receiving them, because I know you are. Okay. So blessings. I'll see y'all tomorrow.